Just when I thought I was finished digging through the bargain bin to find that diamond in the rough, EXOTON smacks me upside the head with another banger.
And I know bangers. I know bangers.
You want a beautiful column array? They got you covered. You want a speaker system to blow people's wigs off? They say, bring it on. But the one thing missing in my personal arsenal of sound was a quality monitor. Introducing the EXOTON Frontier Series B12. Is this the speaker that will balance out your blood work? Or is it just another speaker to add to my ever-growing pile of yard sale items? Let's find out, shall we? And before I forget, I must say thank you to all you beautiful souls out there in the metaverse clicking that subscribe button. My channel is growing faster than my credit card statement, all thanks to you. Appreciate you. EXOTON once again delivers with amazing packaging. This thing is double boxed, has plenty of styrofoam in the box to keep this thing looking beautiful when it arrives to your front door. Comes with the standard 6-foot power cable and this little manual here that basically tells you how to turn the thing on. Now that we've got her all undressed and you can see her in her full glory, let's go over all the specs. This bad boy right here is a 12-inch active coaxial monitor. What that means is you've got the 12-inch woofer with a 2.5-inch voice coil mounted on top. Frequency response is 60 hertz to 18 kilohertz. So when this thing is next to you, you can feel that bass pumping. It's an 800 watt peak speaker with 400 watts continuous, so it sounds really loud. The box is made out of plywood and it also has that rhino liner feel on the outside, so you know this thing can take a beating. It weighs 13.8 kgs, which translates to around 27 pounds. It's not the lightest thing out there, but you can definitely pick it up with one hand. When this thing is in monitor mode, it's a good looking speaker. As it turns, on the bottom, you can see there's some high quality feet when you have it sitting on the ground. Also, the standard pole mount that can go right up in there to put it on a pole if need be.
Nice.
As it spins, look at that handle. It's comfortable, it's high quality, and it's easy to pick up. Gives you plenty of space to get your big mitts down in there. Now that we got the grill off, you guys can see that coaxial design I was talking about. Again, high quality stuff with EXOTON speakers.
Smell shade.
You may think this is some cheap Chinese speaker company, but I'm here to tell you now, the quality they put into their products, you can see it, especially when you disassemble them. The hardware is nice, the screws don't feel cheap, the grill is super strong, has a nice mesh inside. The speaker's got the cardboard design with the horn in the middle, like I said previously. You guys can be the judge if that's quality or not. I haven't tested a lot of speakers in this design, so to me, it looks really good.
And I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
We got the portholes here that allow that bass to come out of this speaker. And I'm telling you, when this thing is next to your DJ booth, you can really hear and feel all those frequencies hitting you right in your ear holes. So we've looked at it in all angles, even on the inside. I think it's a great speaker, but I know, how does it sound? How does it sound? How does it perform?
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
So I'm gonna get it back together. We're gonna take it outside and we're gonna piss off the neighbors once again, all for your guys' enjoyment. All right, after reviewing this speaker with my wife, I think that this thing sounds pretty good. The vocals are very piercing to the ears, but that's, it's because it's a monitor. Now, when you have it in monitor mode next to a DJ booth, you can really feel the bass because it's on the ground. When it's up like this, the bass kind of gets lost a little bit. And I think that's also because we're used to reviewing the giant column arrays. Check those videos out on my channel if you would like to. Also notice the Bluetooth here is Bluetooth 5.1. I did the test with Bluetooth walking around the sides of my house that I've done with the other EXOTON speakers, and unfortunately it did drop out. So make sure you have your phone or whatever device you're playing Bluetooth on in line of sight with the speaker. Again, I think that's one way they save a little bit of money on these speakers so they can sell them to us at an amazing price. One thing I also wanted to mention is this amp plate is way better on this than previous speakers I've reviewed in the past. I will show that in the next clip. So I want to give EXOTON a lot of credit on this amp plate. It looks way better than the previous speakers with the red. This one looks much more premium. It doesn't have the radio. It doesn't have the useless features on it like the MP3 player that you can insert a little SD card into. None of that frivolous stuff that nobody's going to use. This looks way more professional. Actually has a full color LCD screen. When you click into here, you got your different menus. And you can do setup, which is your Bluetooth, and an LED, which I never saw an LED on this speaker, so maybe that's a generic thing for other speakers. But with Bluetooth, you can do your on-off, your control pairing, and also your TWS pairing, so it will pair to other TWS speakers. After setup, we've got mode. Mode will let you select the different modes of the speaker. I had it on club earlier. As you can see, when you click the different modes, you can see a little graph here, and it'll show you how it changes the frequencies, which is pretty cool. So you can actually see what you're controlling on the speaker. That's pretty neat. Go to low cut, you can change the different frequency, or you can set a different crossover, so if you have a subwoofer connected. You got your EQ, which you can manually select your highs, mids, and lows. A delay, which if you have speakers far apart. And then a reset, an update to do the firmware, and exit. So anyways, I just wanted to give EXOTON a big shout out for this. It's a big upgrade on this speaker. You got channel 1 with your volume knob, channel 2 with your volume knob, switches for mic and line on both. They are XLR combo jacks. Then you have an output, which you can have a switch as well that goes from link or mix. And then you have an auxiliary in as well. So a lot of options on this speaker. Really high quality amp plate. Well done, EXOTON. Aesthetic-wise, I feel like it looks great on this Polaris stand. So if you did have to use this as say a fill speaker or as your main PA, which I wouldn't recommend, but if you had to in a pinch, I think it would work great and nobody would question that you're a cheap DJ or whatever. I mean, I think it looks good, it sounds good, and overall, I can't really find a lot of faults with this speaker. One thing I also wanted to mention is this power cord is only 6 foot long, which I wish these speaker companies would give us at least a 10-foot cord or a 12-foot cord because it actually ends right here and I have to run the extension cord to the back of the pole, which I don't like doing, but it is what it is. So I would just use one of my other power cords I purchased myself, but it'd be nice if these companies would include something that we could use out of the box so we don't have to buy something additional. And then of course, in a perfect world, this thing would be battery powered. Then you could take it anywhere. I'm going to be using this with a wireless XLR from X5 by my DJ booth, so I don't have an XLR cable running to it. But unfortunately, I'm still going to have to run a power cord behind my DJ booth to a power slot. So in a perfect world, it would be battery powered, but hey, we can't ask for everything, can we? All right, guys. Well, once again, my amazing, beautiful wife has graced us with her presence. Thank you so much, honey. And we got to get her opinion on the speakers as always, since she's the one that has to deal with all of them all over the house and the garage and the storage unit and wherever else I can fit them.
We're going to need another house for speakers.
Oh my God!
Who wants to buy some? I'm going to make a speaker shop.
So what do you guys think of this silhouette? That speaker looks pretty good if you ask me. It's
pretty
not
tall.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can adjust that with the stand.
That's true.
I mean, that's the Polaris stand. I could actually put it up a little higher. But as far as when I first got this speaker or when I saw it on the internet, I thought I didn't like the design. But now that I've played with it, I mean, I think it looks good. What do you think, babe?
Yeah.
Right?
I like it.
It's a little boxy, but
yeah,
that's just because of the design. It's a monitor.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. And I mean, the quality, the grill, everything looks good, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a cheap Chinese speaker.
No, it looks nice.
Yeah. So, I mean, if I was at an expensive wedding and I had this as a fill speaker or, as my monitor, I don't think anybody's going to be like, oh, what is that cheap thing there,
Yeah, no, it looks good. I didn't know what a monitor was. I had to be schooled.
So anyways, what do you think of the sound quality?
Well, since I was just schooled what a monitor was, it doesn't have a lot of bass, but it's not supposed to. Mm-hmm. So I think it's good. It's very loud.
Yeah. So I think the reason why she's saying that, guys, is because she's used to reviewing column arrays, which have a dedicated giant subwoofer underneath. Now, if you were to add a subwoofer to this speaker, it would definitely help and complement it if you were using it as a normal PA. But using it next to your DJ booth as a monitor, it has plenty bass.
Yeah, it's just not that. I'm used to the other ones.
Yeah, you're used to the bass that shakes the whole backyard.
I mean, it still has bass. But it's not like boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. Now let me hear you say, way-ho!
Yeah. What do you think about the quality of the vocals and the singing that comes out?
They were good. They sound just like the other one.
Yeah, we just played Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas, and it sounded like Mariah Carey was in our backyard.
Yeah.
So the vocal clarity and everything is really good on this speaker.
Yeah.
And by the way, I have this set to club on the back. 2 thumbs up. There it is. There it is, guys. EXOTON has got 2 speakers now with 2 thumbs up from wifey.
Yep.
So now that all the dust has settled, what do you guys think of this monitor? I'm super excited that EXOTON sent it out to me to review for this video. I was looking at the Electro Voice monitors and the LD Systems monitors prior to this, and once again, they were about 3 times the price. This is currently going for around $300 on Amazon, so I'll have a link in the description for you guys to pick it up. Save yourself a little money. You can get you one of these and still have some money left over to even grab one of those column arrays that I've reviewed on my channel. Thank you, EXOTON, for making quality gear and sending it out to me so I can show everybody on YouTube how well your products are and how much money they can save. We really appreciate it. Click that subscribe button for more, as I'll be reviewing more and more speakers as the days go on, as long as my wife allows me. We'll see you guys on the next one. Appreciate you.